Hi everybody, Mr. Doherty here, and I'm going to read to you today Stephanie's Ponytail by Robert Munsch and illustrated by Michael Marchenko. And let's begin. One day, Stephanie went to her mom and said, "None of the kids in my class have a ponytail. I want a nice ponytail coming right out the back." So Stephanie's mom gave her a nice ponytail coming right out the back. When Stephanie went to school, the other kids looked at her and said, "Ugly, ugly, ugly, very ugly." Stephanie said, "It's my ponytail, and I like it." The next morning, when Stephanie went to school, all the other girls had ponytails coming out the back. Stephanie looked at them and said, "You are all a bunch of copycats. You just do whatever I do. You don't have a brain in your heads." The next morning, the mom said, "Stephanie, would you like a ponytail coming out the back?" Stephanie said, "No." "Then that's that," said her mom. "That's the only place you can do ponytails." "No, it's not," said Stephanie. "I want one coming out the side, just above my ear." "Very strange," said the mum. "Are you sure that is what you want?" "Yes," said Stephanie. So her mom gave Stephanie a nice ponytail coming right above her ear. When she went to school, the other kids saw her and said, "Ugly, ugly, very ugly." Stephanie said, "It's my ponytail, and I like it." The next morning, when Stephanie came to school, all the girls and even some of the boys had a nice ponytail coming out just above their ears. The next morning, the mom said, "Stephanie, would you like a ponytail coming out the back?" Stephanie said, "No." "Would you like one coming out the other side?" "No." "Then that's that," said her mum. "There is no other place you can do ponytails." "Yes, there is," said Stephanie. "I want one coming out the top of my head like a tree." "That's very strange," said her mum. "Are you sure that's what you want?" "Yes," said Stephanie. So her mom gave Stephanie a nice ponytail coming out the top of her head like a tree. When Stephanie went to school, the other kids saw her and said, "Ugly, ugly, very ugly." Stephanie said, "It's my ponytail and I like it." The next day, all the girls and all the boys had ponytails coming out the top. It looked like broccoli was growing out of their heads. The next morning, the mom said, "Stephanie, would you like a ponytail coming out the back?" Stephanie said, "No." "Would you like one coming out the side?" "No." "Would you like one coming out the top No. Then that is definitely that, said the mum. There is no other place you can do ponytails. Yes, there is, said Stephanie. I want one coming out the front and hanging down in front of my nose. But nobody will know if you are coming or going, her mum said. Are you sure that is what you want? Yes, said Stephanie. So her mum gave a nice ponytail coming out of the front. On the way to school, she bumped into 4 trees and 3 cars and 2 houses and 1 principal. When she finally got to her class, the other kids saw her and said, "Ugly! Ugly! Very ugly!" Stephanie said, "It's my ponytail and I like it." The next day, all of the girls and all of the boys, and even the teacher, had ponytails coming out the front and hanging down in front of their noses. None of them could see where they were going. They bumped into the desks and they bumped into each other. They bumped into the walls, and by mistake, 3 girls went into the boys' bathroom. Stephanie yelled, "You are a bunch of brainless copycats. You just do whatever I do. When I come tomorrow, I am going to have shaved my head." The first person to come the next day was the teacher. She had shaved her head and she was bald. The next to come were the boys. They had shaved their heads and they were bald. The next to come were the girls, and they shaved their heads and they were bald. The last person to come was Stephanie, and she had a nice ponytail coming right out the back. They were all mad at Stephanie. The end. I hope you enjoyed. And maybe tomorrow I will see some of you with ponytails to the back, to the side, to the top, and maybe to the front. And maybe I'll see a couple of bald heads. Oh, but you better ask Mom or Dad first. Mr. D saying adios, goodbye. I shall maybe read Mortimer next time. Bye.